Hey, it's Joe, and welcome back to Humanfluence. Imagine standing at the threshold of the afterlife, where the mysteries of existence unfold before you. In ancient Egypt, this journey was meticulously recorded in a text known as the Book of the Dead, a guide for navigating the treacherous path beyond death, leading the soul to eternal life among the gods. The Book of the Dead isn't just a single book, but a collection of spells, incantations, and rituals, each carefully designed to protect the soul as it moves through the afterlife. These texts were inscribed on papyrus scrolls, entombed with the deceased, serving as a sacred map to the underworld, a place where every step is fraught with challenges and tests that must be overcome. As the journey begins at the moment of death, the soul, known as the Ka, departs from the body and enters the Duat, the vast and perilous Egyptian underworld. The Book of the Dead tells of the many perils that await the soul here. Raging rivers, fire-filled caverns, and serpent-infested tunnels. Each passage is guarded by fearsome deities and terrifying creatures, all of whom must be appeased, outwitted, or overcome. The Book of the Dead provides the necessary spells and passwords to calm these spirits, guiding the soul safely through this treacherous landscape. Picture the soul as it encounters the lake of fire, a searing expanse where the unjust are consumed. For those who possess the proper incantations, however, the flames transform into a purifying force, cleansing the soul and preparing it for what lies ahead. I have been purified in the great lake that is in the hall of justice, the soul declares, ensuring safe passage through this fiery trial. The soul then faces a series of divine beings, each demanding proof of worthiness. The book speaks of these encounters, where the deceased must demonstrate their knowledge of the gods and their alignment with the divine order. Before the mighty Ra, the sun god, the soul must proclaim, "I have made my way and I have overthrown my enemies. I am mighty and powerful in the presence of the gods." In the presence of Horus, the falcon-headed god of the sky, the soul confidently states, "I am pure, I am pure, I am pure, I am pure. My purity is the purity of that great Benu which is in the city of Sutenhenen," affirming their spiritual readiness. Yet the greatest test comes in the hall of Mat, the goddess of truth and justice. Here the soul stands before Osiris, the lord of the underworld, and the 42 judges of the dead. In this sacred chamber, the heart of the deceased is weighed against the feather of Mat, a symbol of purity, truth, and balance. The Book of the Dead meticulously describes this moment of judgment, where every action of the deceased is scrutinized. With their heart on the scales, the soul recites the negative confession, an essential part of the journey. I have not committed sin. I have not committed robbery with violence. I have not stolen. I have not slain men and women. I have not uttered lies. I have not made anyone weep. I have not desecrated holy places. I have not blasphemed against the gods. Each declaration is a plea for innocence, an attempt to balance the scales in favor of the soul. The deceased continues, "I have not committed adultery. I have not defiled the wife of a man. I have not caused terror. I have not carried away food. I have not caused pain. I have not caused the shedding of tears. I have not denied justice. I have not diminished the offerings to the gods." As the heart is weighed, the soul anxiously awaits the verdict. If the heart is found to be as light as the feather of Mot, the soul is granted passage into the field of reeds, a paradise where it will live in bliss for eternity, a place where the deceased declares, I will plow there, I will reap there, I will eat there, I will drink there, and I will be glorified there with all the gods in the house of Osiris. But if the heart is heavy with sins and untruths, it is devoured by Ammit, the fearsome creature with the head of a crocodile, the body of a lion, and the hindquarters of a hippo. The soul is then condemned to a second death, obliterated for all eternity, erased from existence. The book warns of this fate, urging the living to live virtuously and in harmony with Mot, to avoid this ultimate destruction. Beyond the Hall of Mot, the soul's journey continues, but now equipped with the knowledge and power provided by the Book of the Dead, it must traverse further realms. The text offers practical advice on the afterlife, guiding the soul on how to breathe in the next world. I draw in air through my fingers, and I live upon the right things which are in the hearts of the gods. How to control one's body after death, and even how to summon boats to cross the perilous waters of the Duat. The soul might say, let me be the pilot of the boat in the celestial waters, asserting control over its destiny. The book also provides spells to repel snakes, crocodiles, and other dangers that lurk in the shadows of the afterlife. Not just a manual for survival, it's also a guide for transformation, for becoming something more. The text includes rituals for the soul to become one with Osiris, the god of the dead, and to transform into a form that can withstand the trials of the afterlife. The deceased might proclaim, I am the falcon, the phoenix which cometh out of the egg, symbolizing the soul's journey towards divine unity and eternal life. It also describes the soul's final goal, to join the company of the gods, to sit at their table and to partake in their eternal feast. I am one of those who are revered in the presence of Ra. I have sat among those favored by the Lord of the universe. This final transformation is not just an ascent to heaven, but a return to the divine, a reunion with the cosmic order from which all life flows. The imagery in the book is rich and symbolic, filled with powerful scenes of gods and goddesses, mystical creatures, and the trials to be faced. The afterlife journey symbolizes the soul's quest for enlightenment and purity, a journey that doesn't end with death but transcends it. The Book of the Dead teaches us that immortality is not just about living forever, but about living rightly, ensuring that when our time comes, our hearts are light, our conscience clear, and our souls prepared to join the divine. Humanfluence out.